The cork I use here is the cork of a very old tree that burned in a wildfire, but the tree itself survived. And what happens is that the skin is highly resistant to heat. Although it burns to some extent, the interior of the tree can survive. And not only that, but after 15 years it can remake that skin again. I've been, starting this summer, doing a series of works on wildfires, especially because I'm Portuguese and in the Mediterranean there's been increasing amounts of wildfires in the last 5 years because of global warming. So I've been doing field recordings in wildfires, and I've started studying cork oak, which is a highly resistant tree to wildfires. And it's also a national tree of Portugal, so there's a huge historical craftsmanship and industry related to the cork skin. And traditionally, the skin is taken out through a very manual process, so it has a lot of correlations with sculpture, and that's kind of interesting for me. I come from a background as a musician and sound artist, but also sculpture. I studied architecture and sculpture, and I do like this sort of kind of really crafting and working with materials. That's very important for me. And for this specific case, basically the skin with the heat kind of like unglues from the tree naturally. So you have to take a chisel and sort of a hammer and then go little by little, sort of separating the tree from the skin. The tree is rotating, so there's this cyclic thing. The microphones read the textures of the tree, but they are not regular. The composition, from a sound perspective or musical perspective, the composition is defined by, one, the shape of the tree, which is something I don't control. Two, the deviations that the microphone have throughout time. And three, the time of the cycle. So what happens is that you have a sound composition that is not entirely defined by you. I am the artist, but I give space in a way for nature and for unpredictability and for sort of randomness to operate in the composition. And that also has some obvious relations to the life of the tree itself. Everything kind of goes in cycles, the year cycle, the seasons, all that. But each rotation is different, and that's kind of, for me, a beautiful idea.